Hello, Henry here. Welcome back to a new round of gaming, and today it's Steam Next Fest again. So we are here playing new demos, and the first one is going to be a game called The Confidential Killings. And The Confidential Killings is a detective puzzle investigation game, Point&Klick Adventure, by developer BRANE and Lorenzo Boni, and published by Surefire Games. And this is the demo of it. So yeah, let's see. Looked interesting to me, so we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna see what this gives. So we are on the 18th December of 1978 on 8 o'clock in the evenings. Okay. Let's light. Okay, what is this? That's our notebook, I would say. What is this? Notebook? That phone call must be urgent at this time of day. Okay, let's do that. Detective, there was a call from high up. A car crash near the Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repose Street, close to my beat up in the hills, so I got there fast. Driver's dead. Ah, okay, we can click that. It looks like an accident, but something is not right. They requested a proper look. Detective, crash. Lexington Street and Repose Street, and request a look. 6 of 6. Patrol says there has been a crash on Lexington Street. Was Lexington Street, right? Interesting clues. Okay. Yeah. Near Lexington Street. It was on Repose Street. Closed. It was on Repose Street. So it was here. The driver is dead, the car came high up, so I'm taking a look. Okay. Funny, reconstruction, interesting, done. During your night shift, a call came from above. A patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, 1 fatality. They said it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it, so we go in there. Did I do that before I was supposed to? I'm not quite sure. But, well, it worked out, so looked to me like the way it works in Sherlock Holmes, or the Sherlock Holmes games. Or there's something with Bradley. Custom license plate, they don't sell these to anyone. And under the crime it says Bradley. Yeah, we found that. What is this? Brakes have been precisely cut and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car, and the driver did not have a chance. Okay. Have we found that already? We are on Repose Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich for all commons in the hills. They like to be isolated so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. Interesting. And I can't do anything more here, but this looks bent to me. Did it hit this thing? Let's talk to the guy. I was coming from a patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? We got the standard issue torch, and we are useful for looking around during the night. Okay. And we got the police. A regular police badge. Name on it, David McCart. And he's new to the force. Okay. What else do we see? The guardrail is off. That we had. Okay, let's look into the car. Oh, is it really good to look into the car? What is this? Light. Lights off. Okay, let's see. I can't see anything without the lights. Okay, then turn on the lights. Here's the guy. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? And we've got Frank, 90 grams, IB, 80 grams, Ray, who, I don't know, Jack, 100 grams, and Jackizio's 200. Okay, and we got a driver's license. Must be carried, yeah. Can't see the number. Fraser, something Fraser, and that looks like a Bradley. So he's on Galway Street. Okay. So Bradley Fraser is the name. We've got 20 hints of 25. That's all from him. What else is there? Nothing here. Radio, glove box. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide his stuff. So there's drugs, cocaine, hiding the streets. It looks similar to cocaine, but it's not. Some new drug hiding the streets perhaps. It's a high-grade stuff, packaged and ready to be sold. And that's whiskey. Yeah, quality whiskey, but there's something floating inside, some sort of dust. bottle is almost full, barely a sip was taken from it. So spiked with something. Okay, let's see. Reconstruction, what do we have? This is Bradley McCart. No, McCart was his Fraser. This was Bradley Fraser. Oh, okay, interesting. What is this? Notes. Okay. Let me quickly check that. He's David McCart. Yeah. Okay. We've got David McCart here. Where is he? McCart. There. So we got the two people. No notes. And what is this? Clues. Car. Okay. So, Bradley. We can do it this way or that way. Okay, nice. Bradley Fraser died in a car, torch, driver, police truck. Okay, car on car crash on Repo Street. Let me quick check that. It's Repo Street and looks like he died on the wheel. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else I can see by him? On him? Anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Can't really see anything else. Okay. Someone sell his to make it look. Someone sell crash truck push going. Someone, I would say crashed. Someone crashed his car to make it look like he was. No, that doesn't sound right. He was going out to. What was he doing? Let me quickly check that. He's got stuff in the back. He's got. There's some sort of dust. The bottle is almost full, barely a sip, so he didn't drink anything. And then he has a new drug. Okay. Wasn't there something about the brake lights? The brake on? The brake have been precisely cut and the fluid leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance. Okay. Finally pushed his head against the windshield, killing him. It's going nowhere fast. What else do I have? He's got a list. Okay. So, someone sold crash to make it look like he was a was going out to sell drugs. I guess someone looking back, drug crashed, going zip push. Like he was what? I don't get it. What am I missing? I don't get what the sentence is gonna say. Someone crashed, drunk, truck, look, going, push, sip, is to make it look like he was a drunk driver. There's something missing here, right? I would say someone cut his brake line, his brake, to make it look like he was a drunk driver. Paint torch car. Let's say drunk driver. Someone sell crash his car to. Story is 2 clues away from being correct. Okay, 2 clues away. He was going out to sell drugs. Bradley Fraser died in a car crash on Repo Street. Yeah. Someone drugged. Story is 1 clue away from being correct. Drugged his whiskey. Ah, that makes sense. Someone drugged his whiskey to make it look like he was a drunk driver. He was going to sell drugs. Okay. Got that? The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking. This was no accident, although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. Okay. So there seems to be more, less like a point-and-click adventure and more like whodunit and Where's Waldo thing. So let's see, 33 to find. There's a book here. Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch. Based on this best-selling novel, Thieves' Romance, advanced copy for Katie Keller. I guess that's the woman here. What a dreadful news, and to think that the night had started so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on possible future role. Okay. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Forever yours, Patrick. Who's Patrick? Cosmo Puritan, war hero turned media mogul to co-produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author. Full interview at page 22. Men looked good, pink, pink. Latest fashion statement by Rice Hopkins. The photos at page 10. And August Whitney leads a campaign based on moral, family values. What is true they say about his mistress? Who else is here? My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss, but as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. What is this? Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay, but for 9 years I've worked for you doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fix the roof, I wash the car, I do the garden, I help with the medicine, I do all, but please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. Please some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz. Okay, so there was household help or gardener or something. One of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive and the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Padman. Okay. Something's shady here. What was this book? That was a book by Ezra Miller. There's a pop art piece, valuable, meaning it's obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in a prominent spot. A classical Hollywood portrait from the late 90s that appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature by Clarice Lehman. 1959, okay, there's some medals here. 4 medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we're talking about here, it's a war hero material. Anything else? Books. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body. So that's him probably. Total Control of the Mind Under Stress. Kong's Ompax by Lester Crowley. Ezra Monarch's The Lost Connection. And Murder the Weakness again by Dominic Fraser. Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. Okay. That's maybe Herbs and Properties could be interesting. Written by Ezra Monarch. Sabotage and Seducing. Ezra Monarch is the one with the Lost Connection, so he has something here. Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life, so that's the wife. A beautiful ring, simple and elegant, a very classy piece of jewelry. A small ornate key, it seems to be open in a medicine box. And dear Mrs. Clarice, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sisters tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed and the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything else, please. I know you never wanted to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores, American Nurse Association. So, she's, okay, she's wheelchair bound, okay. And her nurse had to go. Yeah, with a little flu to take the medicine, a new medicine to her described. Let's see where the medicine is. Let's see if we can open this. An elegantly carved container made of dark ebony. It appears to be used as a medicine box, and there is a small plastic container. Only 3 pills remain inside. So there is something missing, and I guess that's in the whiskey. Miss Clarice, remember these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. I'm giving you a week dosage, take only 1 per day. Sunday, Monday, Thursday, so 1 per day. And what's the date? It was Friday, right? Didn't it say it was Friday? No, she didn't take it. Was it Tuesday? I thought it said Friday. I'm not quite sure. Have to find out what day it is, because my guess is that the sleeping pills were in the whiskey. That's my first guess here right now. Who else is here? I've been here in the garage all night finishing some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly his head wasn't screwed on right. Small key separate from the rest. And a large ring keychain with many keys attached to it. Could mean that he does work all around the house, not only in the garage. And what else do we have? An old clanker. A beat up truck from 3 decades ago that was a strange hidden compartment of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some items have been left on the dashboard. Hey Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me or I'm going straight to the Federals. It's a promise they can't touch me. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday is the day. Be there. Be. That's probably Bradley. Death. Overdose. Accident. Esmeralda Diaz, 27, was found dead in the apartment last night from an overdose of a new drug that is treated as gaze. Okay. So that was what we found. A beautiful sports car in pristine state. It looks like an improved model. It must be incredibly expensive. What else do we have? Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison and bring another gram of that poison to you, Pedro. Okay, and there's the whiskey. From an expensive brand. That's the same whiskey. Hey, Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. Some K. If you ask... Hey Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. Reaction. Someone with the letter K asked Bradley to ask some stupid questions. The floor is stained with big puddles of viscous fluid. It could be brake fluid. And several tools commonly used by mechanics. They seem to have been used recently. They are still covered in grease and oil. Okay, we've got all of them. So... what else? Okay, that's a helper, I guess. Fine. That's notes. That's the clues, and that's the people. Okay. This one is Dominic. What's his name? Dominic Fraser. So this one is Dominic Fraser. This one is... what a dreadful news. I think that night it sounds so well with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on possible future role. My dear love, so that we could work on a play together. I pray that they will come reality forever. U.S. Patrick. Is that her? No, that's not her. No. There is a different mouth, different eyes. That's not her. Monarch's war hero turned media mogul. That's him. Co-produces Monarch's latest play. Have full creative controls as the renowned author. Full interview at page 22. Leads the campaign best on Monarchs. Yeah, that's not her. Okay, what does that say to us? Is Bradley gone? He was the light of my life. That's the mother, right? They say that's the mother. Dear Clarice. Dear Mrs. Clarice. I feel terrible without being alone. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go my sister tonight, even though... what's her name? Okay. Shirley Flores. Who's who here? It's Pedro, right? Finishing some work. Yeah. Where was this? This one? Hey, Grease Monkey, don't you bail on me. I'm going straight to Federal. As long as they can touch me, I'll have a party with you Sunday. Diaz. Esmeralda Diaz, 27. So, our sports car in pristine. So, enough is enough. I will not do Sunday never. You've seen what your stuff has done to... You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison than being under another gram of that poison. Pedro. So that's Pedro? Is that it? I would say that's Pedro Diaz. His name is Pedro Diaz. Is my guess. Yeah, it's green, so I would say that's correct. Who's K? Hey Bradley, have you asked your friend about his... No, okay, that's no more here. Who is this? Let's go from the late 50s. Appears a public shot to the movie Gift of Nature by the Clarice Lehmann. In German it's Lehmann. Is that her? No. It's not her, right? I mean, hairs can you can change your hair, but that doesn't look too like it. No. So who is she? Sabotage and Secure, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling advanced copy for Katie Keller. Okay, Katie Keller is her name. That's Katie Keller. And who are you? Clarice. Mrs. Clarice. But what's her first name? What's on the bottle? Doesn't say on the bottle. Mrs. Clarice, remember these are the strong sleeping pills on the market. Only give you one per day, take one per day. I can't really read that. What's her name? Dominic Fraser, Alistair Crowley, Monarch, Dominic Fraser, Bella Ward. Peace Art. Who's she? What's her first name? Is there any clue? Is Bradley gone? He was the light of my life. Is this Clarice Fraser? No. That's wrong. I don't know what her name is. Killed by... What is this? Okay, we have to reconstruct this whole thing. The reason for the... was the accidental overdose? Is the accidental medicine, substance, pills, sister, whiskey, poison by... overdose of his... by sabotaging of his whiskey? The reason for the murder was the accidental poisoning? No. I don't know. Get that out of here. Reconstruction. We're still on the same case, right? So we're talking about the same case as before. That's all the names we have. All the people we have. So, killed. Who killed who? Killed. By. By sabotaging his car and. No, by sabotaging his whiskey and putting. What's her name? Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. That sounds about right. In his pill, sister, whiskey, poison, car, gift, medicine, substance. Yeah. Killed. We're still talking about Bradley Fraser. Killed Bradley Fraser by seducing, fixing, murder, sleeping, work, smuggle, overdose, sabotaging his whiskey and putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. Yeah, I don't know, but who killed him? The reason. Who put it there? What? What? How? Who put that there? Who killed whom? What is this saying to me? Do you have any idea? The Void Monarch's latest play have a full creative control, says the renowned author. Yeah. What does it say? Sabotage and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling novel Thief's Romance, advanced copy by Katie Keller. My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss, but as I teach in my books, I can't let tragedy dominate me. I know I have a debt... Mr. Fraser, I know I have huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay, but for 9 years I worked for you doing everything that was necessary, everything with complaint. I fixed the roof, washed the car, I do the garden, I help with the medicine. He helps with the medicine, I do all, but please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why, I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz. So that's definitely Pedro Diaz. Oh, wait a minute, there was something else here. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near rope log. Its license appears to be a name, knowing that you don't drive, the name of a shared friendship, it says to keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector. Who's who? Gone was the light of my life. Dear Mrs. Clarice, I feel terrible to be alone tonight, but I must put my nurse to take a pleasant shoulder. Mr. Fraser decided to go visit my sister, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu's nothing concerned about, but he was adamant. To take new medicine, the detective prescribed in the dose he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything, please. I know you're not to the service. Goes beyond my job. Sincerely yours, Shirley Flores. A beautiful silvering, very classy piece of jewelry. A small ornate key. Oh, is that her? Is that her? Is that Clarice Lehman? Oh! It's her. It's the same earrings. Could be the same nose. Ooh, that's Clarice Lehman. Okay, now I got her name. Okay. That's Clarice Lehman? Yes, okay. We got that one. Fine. Okay, so we got all the names. But now what is the reconstruction here? The reason for the overdose was the accidental medicine, advice, death, gift, pills, car, medicine, substance, accidental death by sleeping off his, by overdose of his whiskey, huh? It's by sabotaging, was the accidental sun pills. Reason for the sabotaging of the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his. Reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. And the killer is Pedro Diaz, is that right? Story is one clue away from being correct. Ooh. Okay, so Pedro Diaz killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his whiskey and putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. It's one clue away. It's 2 clues away. Okay, so that one was correct. So you can gimmick and the game here, of course. So I put advice in here and I know it's 1 clue away. Okay, so this is the wrong one. Pedro Diaz killed her by sabotaging his car. Yeah. And putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. The reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. And because Bradley was dealing with drugs and the drugs killed the sister. Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was a drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. Continue. Okay. So it's, yeah, January the 8th, 1979, 4 AM. Wasn't it December? I already forgot. Oh, that's the next murder. Okay, so we're going from scene to scene. I don't know if there's gonna be a story here, an overarching story, but we're doing murder investigations here. So it's more like, yeah, where's Waldo, and then finding the right clues. Chair lies on the floor, apparently something pushed over. Mr. Raven, to each his own Hawkins flowers. Okay. Still interesting, but the gameplay loop seems to be search for objects and get the story straight. Bag made of fine leather lies abandoned next to the pool. Monday, rehearsal. Dennis Miller interview, party of Jeffrey's house. Tuesday, important take breathing pills. 4, meeting lawyer, meeting with writers. Ezra Mark will be here at the club with August Whitney. Should be wife, his son. Okay. Who died now? Yeah, that's the same Ezra Monarch thing. Patrick Raven's copy. Half-empty bottle of white pills. Many of them are scattered all over the bag. The label says Aproxidol Red, the remedy against allergic reactions. You can breathe safely. Okay. Dear Mr. Barton, patient name Patrick Raven. Prescription: when having a respiratory attack caused by plants, flowers, or other allergies, take 2 pills. As soon as it starts, make sure not to exceed a dose of the red epoxy pills and never mix it with other medicine, even similar kinds, because they could cause a respiratory obstruction that could be fatal. Signature: Ronald Barton, probably. That's his name, the doctor. And a gun. Small, well-kept semi-automatic. Its magazine full, so no shots fired. Who this? Something in his hands. Petals from a red flower. Okay, so he had an allergic reaction. That it? Got it. Anything else? Okay, that just brings me back. Anything else? It's the flowers we had. That's that. The chair. Nothing. Let's go inside. Ooh, who this? First up, to Jeffrey, producer extraordinaire in the land of dreams, and his wife Nadine. Jeffrey, Nadine. Okay, not here probably. What else? Enough drugs to kill a herd of elephants. It could be easily mistaken for cocaine, but it's something else. Next to the open packet lines reads to be ready to be sniffed. These people seem to take drugs on a regular. Who this? This man is on a bad trip, covered in sweat, dilated eyes, and apparently oblivious to what is going on around him. He's muttering something unintelligible to himself. A fresh pack of cigarettes, not even opened, and an expensive gold lighter. Okay. For you, eyes appear to be something we do not see. His mind is in another dimension. His broad smile reads shining gold grills. A lot of cash, too much money for pocket change. Alpha Omega radio station. We don't find talent, we created. Dear Mr. Kunter, it is with immense pleasure that we welcome you as the latest member of the Alpha Omega radio station family. We have attached a list of albums and artists to play, as suggested by our program director, that you can peruse at your own leisure. Please feel free to make any changes you like. We trust you completely. Your success at previous stations is a testament to much musical knowledge. We're looking forward to collaborating with you. Please join at a weekly conference next Monday so we can discuss what the details of your employment deals on the back of the paper. Warm regards, Mike Alvarez, Alpha Omega. So that's Mr. Kunter, I would say. Stop selling cocaine to my wife. I don't give a crap what she does with her life, but I'll damn ruin my reputation. I'll shoot you like a dog if you do that again. The Raven. Okay, so that's the guy that's outside. We can always surmise that. Oh man, there's so many of them. There's another one here. Holy smokes. What's going on here? What's his name? Mr. Raven. Here. Patrick. That's Patrick Raven is his name. I would say that's Patrick Raven. Yes. His name was Kunter. Oh, we don't have Patrick Raven, Jeffrey, Nadine. Patrick Raven, yeah. Mr. Kunter. Yeah, that's the stuff. Who this? She appears to be asleep, but her eyes flip open and then before shutting again. It looks like she's also dosed too strong for her system. Elegant leather purse with a golden latch, some banknotes and coins inside, and a simple but elegant gold ring, 2 letters carved onto it. PR. Is it Patrick Raven again? That's his wife, right? That's Mrs. Raven. Stop selling to my wife. Okay, so that's Mrs. Raven, I would say. That's also Raven. Don't know her name yet. This is Mr. Kunter. Stop selling. Yeah, there's no name here. I don't know why I can't click this. And another man. Okay, what else do we have? We got a noise complaint, didn't expect to walk into this. They're not dead, just out of their heads. Some kind of drug hit them hard. The police issued A3. Even more people here, oh my god. With his wife Nadine. That's Carl, that's to producer Jeffrey. So that's Jeffrey, whatever his name is. strange painting titled Homage to Buñuel. It shows an eye with a razor in front of it. Not the most pleasant of images. Who's here? Open the light. There's a drink. Visible on the glass. Splash of wine. Untouched. Untouched? A splash of wine is left untouched. Okay, almost gone. Yeah, they drank. What is this? Mr. Steinwitz. Okay, that's his name. Jeffrey Steinwitz. And that's his wife? No, that's not his wife, right? Is it? Maybe. I'm so glad you liked my screenplay. I'd love to notice a fine name. I can't read the stupid signature. Your screenplay is really nice adjectives and style. So to close my I'll send you a quest pass on rehearsal. Blah blah blah. Kind regards the rest. Okay. So that's his secretary. Sleeping peacefully. Breath smells of alcohol. You bitch. First you steal my husband, then roll on my production. I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. So, yeah. Okay. That's a new one. Katie, the muse of my heart. In darkness after dusk, your laughter lights the sky. Katie appears to be very amateurish attempt at poetry. P. That's okay. Is this Katie? Red lipstick. Patrick Raven, the handsome tree totaler, the trucks maker, Dominic Fraser's teachings, that's my secret. Dark white as snow, that keeps the... Jaquise. DJ with a golden smile. Jaquise is the name of the guy. Jaquise Kunda. But I don't have a second name. I'm happy to report that you have been accepted for the role. In support of your colleague, Mr. Raven has been overwhelmed and he was elated when I told him the news. I'm afraid I want to be party because... Please feel free to communicate when you see him tonight. Dominic Fraser. But it's the same group of people again. Nothing here. What's going on here? Books. Mostly editorial success by Ezra Monarch. That's the same books again. Cast of character. Main character Ruth Ecker is now Katie Keller. So that's Katie Keller. Oh, I can't take the name. Why? Come on, why? Patrick Raven. Ivy Otter. Phil Powell to minor. That's Katie Keller then, I would say. Jay Steiners, best producer of Sleeping Dog and War Hero Stories. Oh, there's something else here. Didn't enter, I'm drunk, not the cheap kind either. What do you have? On the sofa, yeah. Patrick Raven keeps Pill in his room for him. He phoned to say he'll bring his wife, Ivy Otter. So then that is Ivy Otter. What else? Katie Keller. There's the name. Her role in the play should come directly to the office. And then that is Katie Keller. That's what we already figured from the other letter. Brady Fraser is out. DJ Kunta of Brand. He'll probably bring the stuff in place. Then that's Jaquise Kunda. And Jack Potter. Don't let this guy near alcohol or drugs. Remember how the party ended at Fraser's. And Finlay Powell. And Ezra Monarch and Nadine out for the night. Okay, a few guys here. And this, hey Jeff, you old rascal, remember that favor you owe me? Now is in need of a hand. I found this actress called Martha, and she's a beauty. She needs a big break. She would be perfect to fill a small role in your play. You wait to see her, then it's going to be da-da-da. Let's have a drink soon. Your pal Alex. Say hi to Nadine for me. Is Nadine not here? I don't think so. Some guy here. Half-finished drug packet in the bathroom sink, and his mouth is covered in saliva and vomit, enough to make him suffocate and die. His arms filled with marks. On his shirt it says, "You don't know Jack." I told you stay away from my house. I can't hang with people like you in public. You're a PR menace. I'll shoot you. You come near me or my wife again. Raven again. Okay. And also cigarettes and the same golden lighter. Anything else? A wooden cabinet. Bottle of red pills. Labels say Abraxidol. Oh, we are in the house of Mr. Raven, is that it? A small medicine container, empty. And some rolls of toilet paper. Okay, so we are in the house of Mr. Raven. That it? Okay. But it's his house then. I would say that's his house. Pedals. He's got... yeah, it must be his, because there's a bottle of red pills, the same he's using. An empty container. Whoever this guy is. Who's dead here anyway? Is he dead? Enough to make him suffocate and die. Is he dead? Who's dead here? Oh, record by Troy Dixon left on the player. The side is scratching the server. The side should be swapped, but the residents are too high to notice. Okay. We got all of them. I don't know who this is. Oh, that's the what did it say here? Jack Porter. Is that Jack Porter? The man covered in sweat, delighted to appear, muttering something unintelligible to himself. Is Jack Porter on the list? Finlay Powell is here. Alastair McIntyre. Ivy Otter. Katie Keller. Katie Keller is the main. Ivy Otter is the secondary character. Okay, that's the two. Yeah, two women here. So is it Finlay Powell? Is that the other actor? I would say. I would say that's Finlay Powell, the other actor. And who's that guy? That's Alex something. Don't have an Alex here. Okay. Wasn't there something about where is it here? Found this actor of Martha, and she's a beauty. Let's have a drink sometime and discuss this. Your pal Alex. Hey, chef, you murdered your family. Yeah, that's not okay. She's not here. Raven is outside and dead. Katie is this one. Ivy is out there. Finlay is out there. The other one is the Mr. Steinwitz. Blah blah. That's not it. That's the woman. There's nothing here. What's in her purse? Nothing. Golden ring by Mr. Raven. Yeah, you are doing that. In regards, Mike Alvarez, Mr. Kunter. Okay, you got to you. The wife is missing. Oh, not here. But who are you? Away from my house. I can't keep you with people. Who are you? What's his name? What's his name? Do I have any kind of information here? That's a noise complaint. Nothing here, right? Patient name Patrick Raven. Yeah, that's figured that. That's his pill. That's the screenplay. Monday rehearsal. Interview for newspaper. Patrick. Party at Jeffrey's house. TV interview, important take pills, meeting with lawyer, meeting with writers, at the club with Augustine Whitney, should bring wife, he's a fan. Are we here? Jeffrey. Is that really Jeffrey's house? Oh, is that Jeffrey's house? No, that can't be. Can't be Jeffrey's house because Jeffrey is... Why would there be stuff here that belongs to Patrick Raven? No, that's not the house. Yeah, but it must be. It must be Jeffrey's house, but why are there drugs in his home for I don't get it. And who's the guy in the who's the guy in the stupid. Okay, Monarch perfect rehearsal, blah blah. Okay. I'm glad you like the screenplay. That's right. Interesting. Patrick Raven keeps pills in his bathroom for him. Ah, that's why. He brings his wife Ivy Otter. He did. Katie Keller is here as well. The DJ friend, that's DJ Kunter. Jack Potter. Don't let this guy near alcohol drugs when the party ended. Okay, so that's Jack Potter. check Potter and the Potter. Okay, so we've got all the people in the play, and who was killed by whom? The killer sent him flowers to cause an allergic reaction, which made him take his pills. Yep, take his pills, but they had been swapped with a different kind found in the bathroom. Yeah, this caused Patrick Raven, that's his name, right? Yeah, Patrick Raven to suffocate and fall into the pool. Patrick Raven was killed. The reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with who used him to obtain a role in the latest play. The reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with Ivy Keller. What's her name? Ivy Otter? Not Potter. Otter. Who used him to obtain a role in his latest play. And was killed by... Who's the one that... Ivy Otter. Katie Keller. Bitch, first you steal my husband, then my... First you steal my husband, then my role on the production. I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. Okay. By her own wife. Was killed by Ivy Otter. 2 clues away. Okay. Any one of you got it already? So Patrick Raven died, that's for sure. The killer sent him... my guess is... doesn't make sense right now, yeah, okay. Jeffrey Steinitz. Doesn't make much sense. I wanna know. Doesn't make much sense. Katie Keller. Why would she? It makes no sense. Yeah, doesn't make much sense right now. Exactly. I would say Ivy. Otter. So the killer sent him flowers to cause an allergic reaction, which made him take his pills, but they had been swapped with a different kind found in the bathroom. This caused Patrick Raven to suffocate and fall into the pool. Reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with Katie Keller. That's the right one. Katie Keller. That's the... where's Katie? Katie Keller. Ha! Okay, so he had an affair with her and okay. Did that. He had it all. The looks, the talent, the money. Patrick even lived a teetotal life, but his wife's jealous. His wife was jealous and she knew where to aim. All it took was a bouquet of flowers. The drugs too made a victim, I guess, who was found dead from an OD. Not an odd. An OD. Okay. Right, now, next part of the story. I mean, it's the same play that surrounded already the death of Bradley. Full game will feature more increasingly complex cases, more puzzles, a complete thrilling story where every event is linked. Ooh, nice. So, you've seen it. That was the demo for the game called The Confidential Killings, and as you could see, this is about finding the clues, getting the things together, combining them in the right way, and I would say it's more of a combinations puzzle game and not a point-and-click adventure. It's find the clues and set the story together. So overall, I would say interesting, a bit of a time killer to say, so you can try to find the combinations and puzzles, and there's only one solve here. I don't know if it's anything like other games I've played, where like with LA Noire, where you had to find all the clues and you could miss clues, and then you also had to do the interrogations, and then in the interrogations you could do something wrong. And I think in the later Sherlock Holmes games, the ones by, I don't know what the development studio was, but there's a whole string of Sherlock Holmes games, and I think in the later ones you could also miss stuff and do the wrong combinations. In the first ones it was the same kind like this game, where you had to find the clues, search the clues, put them into the story, connect them, and there was no wrong way to put the connections. It just said to you, no, that's not right. And it was the same as this one. And in the later ones, I think you could put combinations in that were wrong, flat out wrong. And then I clearly remember LA Noire, where you could do the whole thing completely wrong and you never knew if you did it right. Yeah, anyway, that was this, a puzzle combination crime solving game. And yeah, was alright. The time was definitely flying by trying to solve games. So you saw it all. You saw the main gameplay. If you like something like this, then this could be for you. And if not, then, well, yeah, that's that. And let me quickly check something for you. And I think there was already a release date given here to the game, if I saw that correctly. Yeah, the release date is the 5th of June. Or was the 5th of June in 2025? No, sorry, that's the wrong one. That is the demo. The demo was released on the 5th. That's not what I was looking at. Confidential killings. Come on. Confidential killings, a detective game here. Let me see. Okay, there it just says on the Steam page. It just says coming soon. Confidential killings. Do I get anything here? Confidential killings. Man, I'm stupid in writing. What is this? Confidential killings. Why am I so stupid to write this correctly? Here it is. So, let me quickly check if I see something else here. No, no release date given. Just, yeah, it's gonna come. Anyway, that is it. Coming soon, I guess. Thanks for watching. And this was the puzzle game. So, until next time, bye-bye.